Hello, class. This is our first video set of notes we are taking this year. This is how a lot of our notes are going to be. So I want to take this time to remind you that the nice thing about video notes is while I'm going to ask you to pause at times, and I expect you to pause then, you can pause anytime you want. You can also rewind if you need to watch something. You can also come back later and watch this assignment again. So that kind of makes it handy for you. Please keep in mind while you're watching, I expect you to be watching this in one part of your screen and then taking notes in your packet that you found on Google Classroom in the other part of the screen. So we are beginning with Geometry Unit 1. And this really is broken down to 3 sections that we're going to focus on. So today we're starting off with points, lines, and planes. Please also, while you're watching, indicate any questions you have that you can bring to class. We are going to start with undefined term, point, line, plane, collinear, and coplanar. Geometry, which is what we're doing this year, is the study of properties and relationships of points, lines, planes, and solids. Undefined terms. There are 3 undefined terms which are necessary for geometry, and we're going to go over those in a minute. Undefined terms is you cannot define without using the word. And our 3 undefined terms that we're going to use this year is a point, is our first. It's a geometric point, has no length, width, or thickness. It's a location. When we're doing a point, we do a dot, and we represent a point with a dot and a capital letter. So that would be point A. A line is undefined because we define a line using a series of points that extend in 2 opposite directions without end. Can be named by any 2 points on the line. So the picture of a line is a line with 2 arrows. We name a line usually with 2 points. So AB with the line extended. This would be line AB. We can also name a line with a single cursive letter. So that would be line L. Collinear. This is a defined. It's the set of points that are on the same straight line. So if I draw 2 lines, A and B are collinear, and B and C are collinear. And that's really all that means. Non-collinear, I need a set of 3 points, which is why up there I drew 2 lines, because I would say that A, B, and C are not collinear. Any 2 points are always collinear. In order for it to not be collinear, I have to say 3 points. So non-collinear, that's basically a triangle. Plane is our 3rd undefined term. It's a flat surface that extends in all directions. Think piece of paper. So we have plane, and I'm going to call this plane P, which we can represent with a single point, or not a single point, a single capital letter on the bottom, or you can represent it with 3 non-collinear points. So I could say that that's plane KLM, or plane P. So next, what I want you to try to do is I want you to try to do page 8 in your textbook, numbers 1 through 5, 7, page 9, 26 through 28. And then I want you to pause while you do those and come back and we'll go over those. So again, we're looking at page 8, 1 through 5, 7. So number 1, there are many, many answers to a line containing point X. Actually, there's really only 2, so it could be line M. Line N, you could name it line XR, or you can name line N as, oh, N does not contain X. I made a mistake. So number 1 would be line M, or you could also name it line XR. Number 2, a line containing point Z. Point Z would be on line L or on line RZ. 3, a plane containing points W and R. That is plane B, or you could say plane WRX. Number 4, a beam from a laser would be a line. A floor is a plane. And then when we skip to number 26 through 28, a blanket would also be a plane. 27, a knot would be a point. And 28 would be a line in telephone wire. Coplanar are points and lines that are in the same plane. So if we have a plane, point A and point B are coplanar. Again, any 2 points make a line. Therefore, any 2 points will always be coplanar because if it's on a line, it's on the same plane. So we should really have 3 points and say that points A, B, and C are coplanar. Space is a boundless 3-dimensional at all points. Contains lines and planes. So now again, I want you to pause and do some more examples. They're on page 8 and they are 8 through 12. How many planes are shown in figure 5? Are in the figure, and the answer is 5. Name 3 points. 9, name 3 points that are collinear. So we have lots of options. We can say AHB, BJF, and the other examples we would have to give would only be 2 points, which are always collinear because any 2 points can be a line. Are points A, H, G, J, and D coplanar? So A, H, J, and D. Yeah, no, because AH and J lie in plane ABF. However, point D does not lie in ABF. 11, are points B, D, and F coplanar? Yes. They are 3 points. 3 points are always coplanar. They make a plane. So if we look at number 12, part A, what geometric figures are modeled by stars? Stars would be points. B, star 1, 2, and 3 are collinear. Are they collinear? And the answer is no. It's not a straight line. Lines in geometry always have to be straight paths, not curved. And the answer to C is yes, non-collinear points are coplanar. I left out 3. It's important that we talk about 3. Not all non-collinear points are coplanar. Parallel lines are coplanar lines that do not intersect. Lines that do not intersect that are not coplanar are not parallel. So, parallel train tracks. That's what we look like. We use this symbol to say parallel. So I could say that AB is parallel to CD. So I'll name these AB and CD. So again, I want you to pause and do these problems and then come back, watch the video, and we'll go over them. Number 4, name all segments shown in the diagram that are parallel to the given segment. So that's DF. Parallel to EF would be BC. Parallel to AD is CF. Skew lines do not lie on the same plane, are neither parallel nor intersecting. So for skew lines, we really have to think about something that's three-dimensional. So if I make a three-dimensional box here in pink, and then this line and this, while those are line segments, if we extend the lines themselves, because they are on different planes, but will never cross, they are what we would call skew. So in our next set of problems, name all segments shown in the diagram that are skew. So AC, I would say that DE, DF, and not DF, sorry, EF are skew. If I'm talking about EF, I'm going to say that AC and that would be it. Actually, no, AC and AD. I don't want to say AB because, actually, I do want to say AB. Sorry, AD. And then if I'm talking about AD, I'm going to talk about BC and EF. Parallel planes are planes that do not intersect. So my parallel planes here would be plane ABC and plane DEF. A line and plane that are parallel, I could do plane BCE and AD. I could also do other combinations, plane ABE and line CF. Could also do the bottom plane and BE. Line segment. A line segment has 2 endpoints and all points in between. So this would be line segment AB, which does not have the arrows on it. So homework, I want you to do these problems from the book, which you can do either in your notebook or create a new sheet in Kami, and then the problems in this packet.